Tickford Racing. Now, this is an interesting one because I've written either B plus or A minus. A minus is pending because if they don't do what they did last year, then they can lean towards an A minus. If not, it's a B plus to a B. Because they start off so well. They start off so well, but they always make the same mistake year on. They just fall in the second half. They just fall back a bit.
Yeah, they're a bit odd, aren't they? With that, their first half pace is killer, and then it just disappears. And also their luck disappears. Their luck really disappears. It just falls off a cliff. So Tickford, I've written down a B, only because I haven't written down a B yet, actually. So that's good. That's good. Just a straight B, not B plus or minus. So I think, I don't know. They're a bit odd. I don't know really what to expect from them. They're a bit of a unknown.
Of a question mark, I guess. Yeah, that's a good. That's the point. Bryce made a good point. Tickford, SMP, S tier. Yeah, agreed. And then B minus the rest of the year. Yeah, that's absolutely great.
Yeah, that sounds
Courtney,
right.
Thomas needs a win, or I fear he may get the Bryce Forward treatment next year. That's true. Because Thomas is not a spring chicken anymore in terms of being. He's not a rookie anymore. He's been in the. He joined 21, 22. He joined in 2022, I think.
Yeah,
full time.
And as we mentioned before, there are a fair few Tickford Super 2 drivers waiting for a chance.
So could this be a telling year for Thomas Randle? I guess we'll have to wait and see. But definitely keep that in mind because, like you said, they've already snagged Rylan Gray at DJR. Lockie Dalton, who, by the way, is at Blanchard for next year for Super 2. He was still part of the Tickford family. He could go there. Or even, like we said, Ruben Goddell or Nash Morris even, for that matter. I guess we'll have to see how well they go this year. But definitely, that's definitely going to be a talking point throughout the season. It definitely is, Jordan. I agree. It is Thomas's last chance to probably snag that win and snag a future in Supercars. He's a fantastic guy, but unfortunately, to not get a win compared to his teammate, definitely. But
We've had
what do you think?
I think the same thing. I think it's his last chance. But while you've been on that conversation, we've had a fair few people join in. So thanks for all the newcomers. A few nice words come in from Track Talk Media. Appreciate that.
Appreciate it, guys.
I'm on the same wavelength with Thomas Randle. I think it's last legs definitely coming soon. So. Yeah, I just think there's a lot of the problem is for it's like Red Bull in a way. I know I talk about F1, but not that I'm saying Tickford is the Red Bull of F1, but I'm saying they got a lot of people ready to go in the background to take the next step. Alvin's joined unknowingly there, so it's stuff like that can change things. And unless Randall gets a shot somewhere else, I think he would. I don't think you kick him out of Supercars.
No, he's got some talent, but I mean, I'm just more comparing to his teammate who has scored a few wins.
No, 100%.
In the last few years,
100%.
So,
but
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
I think if you can keep drivers on the wavelength of Jacques Lebrock's only won a handful of races, Perko only won a handful of races, people like that. If you can keep those people in the category for a while, I don't think Thomas would depart fully, but wouldn't be the most out there popular driver to get. There's a fair few coming through.
Jack asked who's the pick if Randall was to be replaced. Who's your pick?
It's a great question. Lockie Dalton showed he could definitely do something good, but he's not part of the Tickford program anymore. Or I don't know if he still is, you know what I mean? They're a bit weird with the Blanchard Tickford kind of deal. I think Nash's name has come up quite a lot in the comments. So he's definitely got the popularity for it. I think he needs to have a few race wins to do so, I think, first. But apart from that, unless someone offered Jared Hughes a seat, it would be up there favourite. I'm trying to think about more Super 2 drivers, to be honest.
To be honest, I don't think Jared Hughes will ever touch a Mustang anytime soon.
Either, but... Hey.
But Nash Morris is my either, or even Zach Best actually. Bryce, yeah, it's not a bad shout about Zach. But I'm worried that again he's sort of been on the fence for too long. He's been sidelined by full-time drivers for quite a bit now, unfortunately. But Nash, I like seeing Nash. I think he can, if give him another year in Super 2, depends on how he does this year, of course. Yeah. If I had to say now, then I have to pick Lockie Dalton. But give Nash another year, see how he does in 2026, then my answer might actually change. Because I definitely can see Nash definitely up there for sure. Hazelwood to Tickford, they're definitely I definitely can see that. Hazelwood's still got, he's very talented, of course, Trans Am champion with TFH, of course, and also he won Bathurst in 24, and he won the Ben 500 last year with Brody Kostecki, but I don't see him really leaving Brody Kostecki. They're a really strong pairing in terms of co-drivers, so I don't really, unless if he decides to do that, then maybe. But yeah, I can see Zach Best maybe joining a full-time seat eventually. He's with Anderson Motorsport in Super 2 this year, so hopefully that leads to some positive things, that's for sure.
Yeah, 100%. I was listening to you and I was reading all the comments come through because it was just a double-digit view, so thank you everyone who's come in. Really appreciate the love, so thank you. And the comments are flying in, man. We've got people telling me I need to get a new T-shirt because Toyota's now on the car. We've also got Courtney suggesting that Waters might move. Bryce agrees with you with Hazelwood. I think he'll stay there with Brody. They got something pretty special there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Tickford would kick Cam out. I think Cam would leave. That has more potential than anything else. So if Cam Waters were to depart that Ford Mustang Tickford, I think he would be the one to do so.
Yeah, no, I can see that because it's very similar to when Chaz left Tickford.
Yeah.
Because obviously, Tickford seemed to be in the same spot each year. It is.
So nothing's changed, nothing's improved. Besides them going from 4 to 2 cars, which we thought like last year, if we did this prediction, we would have got them fucking wrong because we predicted them quite high to have the 2-car team, but it didn't change anything with luck wise and reliability.
No, and the problem is. It's a telling year as well for Cam Waters. He's not at risk like Thomas Randle, but I guess Tickford is at risk with Cam Waters because he's had so many years now. Not even last year, but before that, he's been at least second in the championship. He's never gotten anywhere near first.
Yep.
Last year, obviously, with the finals, he lost at Sandown, with his own fault, mind you, I actually say. He drove a little bit too hard at Sandown, too aggressive. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Hopefully Tickford can have a decent year. I just hope, because I wouldn't mind seeing someone else up there as well. Yeah, Brendan, Tim Edwards could be the missing factor at Tickford, maybe. I don't know. But even then, during that period, towards the end of Tim Edwards' run, they just made the same mistake. They just started off well, but just couldn't get it over the line.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to look into the list now. I'm like, if Cam Waters were to leave, where would he go? Like, it's difficult, man. Yeah, DJR's put their time in Roland Gray, and
he might pull a Gisbergen. Just go to NASCAR.
He's raced there.
He's been trialing that. Yeah, he's been trialing that with the truck series. He has got a kid now, or a kid on the way pretty soon. So that could change a lot of things. It could change a lot of decisions, but I guess we'll have to wait and see.